Welcome to another Do Not Disturb dog walk. Alright, recording can begin now that we've got this out of the way. Show us the poop. Show us the poop. That's one of our slogans on this YouTube channel, by the way, in case you don't know. Everybody that watches regularly any of our dog walk recordings knows that every single episode I reiterate the slogans as a general housekeeping guideline kind of thing to manage your expectations as a viewer. The rules of our channel. The second rule is show us the poop. Well, represented by the slogan, show us the poop. Show us the poop. As if you all out there are protesting that you don't get to see the poop. Yeah, because that's a promise that I can make to you. That in all of our dog walking recordings, you can vicariously come along and enjoy every single part about it, except for the poopening. The poop happening. Yeah, we don't... If I do accidentally point the camera at Quigley while he's doing that, I do make sure to edit that out before the recording goes to broadcast. The first rule on our channel is represented by the slogan, never mind the 6 o'clock news. Because although I tend to try to narrate mine and Quigley's life and talk too much while doing so on these recordings, that's pretty much it. Never mind the 6 o'clock news means that I make a concerted effort to do my very best not to talk about dumb stuff, and by that I mean anything that's on the 6 o'clock news. Hey, we come on these dog walks to improve our mental health and get some exercise and enrich our lives, and by bringing you along with us, we hope to do the same for you. Vicarious viewers. So I invite you to come and watch as many of these dog walks as you like, and be rest assured that I don't talk about dumb stuff like that stuff that's on the news. We just keep it real. Talk about how we're feeling and what we're doing, what we're seeing, where we are. Maybe I get a little bit tour guidey. We have a little bit of a laugh about Quigley's antics, and that's about it. That's about all you can expect on these recordings from us. Dog walks in excellent locations most of the time. Sometimes we go to dumb places, but that's part of the joy of discovery. Most of the time we go to places that we've never been to before. We try to. Yeah, me promising that I tend to talk too much. Well, as always, I always say, there's one way to shut me up, and that's to get me to climb up a hill or a mountain. Because I end up just wanting to concentrate on my breathing rather than try to entertain you all. Alright, we're going the right way, Quigley. This way. A downhill for a change. I'm pretty certain it's going to be more uphill than downhill. Wow. We're not going to see any mountain bikers unless they're doing it illegally because they are not permitted on this trail. As always, check the signs most places we go. Make sure that dog walking is permitted. And we got the welcome to dogs sign on the way in. That's good. As adventurous as we are not likely to breach a dog prohibition. We have accidentally done so in the past and gotten away with it a couple of times. And it's okay that the people who have approached us in the past to advise us of such prohibitions have been very kind and friendly about it, about the communication. So kudos to you people, kudos to you for being awesome people and ambassadors for your locale. And I am talking specifically about some conversations with people that we have captured on one or two of our many dog walk recordings over the year. Oh, yeehaw. Up. If we go back that way, we're going back to the beginning. I'm not ready for that. Let's keep going. I want to summit this mountain climb, Quigley. This way. Yeah. Herein. Come on. Herein. Honestly, I'm just pausing because I don't mind satisfying Quigley's curiosities, but also to rest my body on this mountain climb. Come on, Quigs, let's go. Come on. Oh. Wasn't the best choice to long line on this trail, I feel. Oh wow. Well, I'm definitely going to pause here for a rest break. That's good. I generally make these excuses every time we log in a bit of time traveling, just so you know. And when I push this button, it pauses the recording, and as soon as I push the button, I just come straight back for you guys, but we're going to have a rest here. But before I go, we're going to give the park bench a rating. I'm going to call that a level 3. That one over there is probably a level 3, maybe a level 4. Yeah, we've got a park bench rating scale, points out of 8 on the Adventures of Quigley Woggles, eh? And 7 and 8 park benches probably don't exist. They might, in some magical faraway lands. These 7 and 8 park benches hypothetically don't exist really, when you don't expect to find them. The highest rating you can get is a 6. 4 is about average. 1, 2 and 3 are various levels of terrible when it comes to public park benches. Anyway, that's the rating scale explained, as I usually do whenever we whip them out. I've seen quite a few park benches before we started rolling camera. I don't know if we'll see them on the way back. We'll see. I don't know how many more we'll see on this trail. There's a big clue of where we are, folks, since I'm considering making this April's monthly mystery episode. We haven't had any engagement so far on the monthly mystery episodes since I started them, but mostly because we've only been making recordings for a year, and the channel's only really starting to get popular now, and more popular as we go, as of this time and date. What day is it? It's the 1st of April. Yeah, so I might record this immediately rather than putting it on a 7-day delay like I usually do, just to get the monthly mystery episode up in time. So I'm going to pause the recording now. As soon as I push this button, boom, we're right back with you. I said I stopped for a rest. Look, Quigley's actually dragged the long line under the bench. I sat on that park bench for a bit, had a drink of water, consulted the map. Quigley got a drink of water too. Come on. Put it. Let's go this way. Come on, goody. Yeah, I try to make the recordings more or less uncut. You didn't miss much, though. We take breaks like that when I'd rather not make a recording of us sitting around being pretty boring. And save time, I like to give the recordings a 1 hour maximum time limit, usually minimum of 30 minutes when that applies, when that's necessary, when we're on a tight time budget, etc. So no, I don't feel like wasting those minutes on a sit down rest break. Well, here's a big clue for you looking to solve the mystery location for this month. There's a seat here labelled with some guy's name. I don't see your name on it. It's got Howard's name on it. Howard's seat. I'm going to give that a level 4. Level 4 park bench rating. Even though it's just a little one. Howard obviously needs that seat to be right there.
Hey man.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Back up this long line, it's getting snagged too many times. Okay. Oh yay, more stairs. Yay, Quigley. More stairs, look. Right. Quigley, yeah. Oh yeah. There's people coming, so I'm just going to step us aside. But it's also an excuse for me to drink some water, which I do by drinking out of this water bladder backpack. It makes funny noises when I use it, so I always warn new viewers when I use it, so that the funny noises don't take you by surprise. Right. Come on, that worked out perfectly. We got a knot. I'm coming. Oh, you'd think I really wanted to punish myself today. I didn't even really think about it. This is grueling. Good way to smash right back into the dog walks after some time off. I'll give that a level 4. That's a level 4 park bench if ever I saw one. Average. That's another clue landmark, isn't it? Interesting. I wonder what GOT stands for. Game of Thrones, maybe? Let me know what you think in the comments. Definitely jump in the comments if you figured out where this is located. This is the monthly mystery episode after all. I thought it might be cool to do some kind of fun prank for April Fool's Day, but I haven't thought of anything clever enough. So I'm just not going to bother. How far have we made it? We've done 30 minutes exactly, right when I decided to look. And the unfortunate thing about that is, because I'm on a time limit, we haven't made it to the destination that I hoped to make it to. I just want to see on the map, without showing you, how close we got. We should be able to do the descent faster than the ascent. However, we've only made it 2/3 of the way. Do I dare risk it? Okay, so no, I don't. I really don't. I can't. We'll have to come back another day. Jump in the comments if you'd like to see when we have a whole hour for recording in this one direction. If you'd like to see us come back and see the summit, there's a lookout at the top and everything. I'm so disappointed about not being able to show you. It's very important that I turn around now, unfortunately. It'll take us less than 30 minutes to get down, I'm sure, because it's all downhill. Well, I hope you've enjoyed what we have been able to show you. I've clearly learned that in order to make it to the summit, I need to have more time on our side. The thing is, the vehicle we're using is needed to be doing other things for the family in 1 hour from now. So I just roughly blocked these things out, but I realised that I have basically 30 minutes to descend off of this mountainside and get back to the car, and then another 30 minutes of travel time, which is more than enough, to be honest, but I like to work in nice big half-hour blocks. We're still going to get an hour of recording. Next time I come back here, I'm making a promise to myself to use up the hour walking all the way to the excellent summit. And I know it'll take me a whole nother hour to walk back down, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I just don't have the time for that today, and I wish I did, because I do it. I'm feeling energetic enough to do it. That's the good thing. Hi. Yep, this is a great place for that. If you want to really give your body some exercise, you could run up this mountainside. I think it's kind of cool actually that we didn't make it to the summit, because that might be too much of a dead giveaway as to the location for the monthly mystery episode for April. I'm just going to see, because I believe it's a loop, and this might be the junction, in which case I don't have to show you the same old boring scenery in reverse on the way back. Let me just check the map. Oh, yep, I am correct. We can go this way, so that's cool. At least it's a nice big loop walk for you guys to enjoy. Different scenery practically all the way, except for the little bits where we've backtracked here and there. Oh. Can I get it off? Oh, that's 2 attempts. It's a fail. Let's try from here. Yeah, that worked. Okay, let's keep going. Well, I do want to say something about the time off that we just had recently. Just symbolically, it's important to me. It might not mean very much to you all, but I want to put some remarks on the record about things that have been happening in life lately. The main thing is, it was very interesting to have to suddenly find pet sitters for our dogs and a place to abandon our motorhome in order to travel the country all the way to the other end of the island, which, you know, symbolically is pretty meaningful to me. And I really would have liked to drive all the way there with our big house bus to attend the event. But I'm really glad that we did it the way that we did it. We left the dogs at home and with the motorhome. They got, you know, they've lived all their lives in the motorhome, so that just made plain sense. Parked the motorhome at a friend's place so they could take care of our dogs, which was really good. And we caught, Miss Wild and I caught a public transport bus to the most of the way, or 2/3 of the distance, to where we needed to go, and then we borrowed a vehicle to drive the other 900 kilometres of the journey. All up, it really pretty much cost about the same. Hi. You going to the summit?
Yeah. How is it?
We didn't make it. We have to promise to come back another day because we don't have enough time. We have an appointment to keep.
No.
But I was hoping we would make it there in time, but just from looking at the map, it's hard to tell. Oh, sorry he jumps up like that.
Okay.
You just got to fend him off.
I'm not
That's his way of loving on you.
Oh, you're so nice. Hi. Oh.
We're going to come back another day for that summit.
Oh, it's a vibe.
Cool. Kia ora. Safe travels. So, it's good. There's lots of pros for not taking the motorhome as I would have liked. Less wear and tear on the vehicle. Less wear and tear on my body, considering it's practically a whole half a day of driving, like literally half a day, which I would have liked to split in two, but the time frame available to us wasn't really helping. So there's one thing I like. I do love the thought of travelling my motorhome the great big long distances, but I like to take our time about it rather than thrashing it like a freight truck to get there on time. So we just opted not to, and by travelling on the public transport, we got to rest. We just got to sit and be passengers. The really unusual thing about the whole scenario of having to do that suddenly and urgently for a funeral, I must say, is that usually, you know, I might go away and leave Quigley with Miss Wild, and vice versa. Whenever she needs to go away, I'll take care of the dogs. It's the first time that we've had to ever drop tools and both go somewhere, and so it was good exercise for us to like suddenly figure out what our options were there. Hey, it's interesting that normally we're the house and pet sitters, and suddenly we needed that kind of help, which is pretty neat. But honestly, when I was going through the options and experiencing the heartache of turning towards the decision not to take the dogs with us, or in fact our entire motorhome, that was painful for me to start leaning more and more towards the alternative options that were presenting themselves. And making that decision not to take the dogs. And a big part of that for me was the pressure that I put on my own self to make these dog walk contents for all of you, for us and all of you. You know, I love making these dog walk recordings, and a road trip to the whole other end of the island with the dogs. I really just wanted to do it, despite the greater expense of doing so, or about the same expense really, but way more physical expense on my part, having to do all that driving and to do it all in a big hurry. So I ended up, that was actually the top of the list. My biggest neg, the biggest regret that I was having about not taking the dogs, was that I wasn't able to take you all who watch this channel with us on the trip and make some time to record in a lot of the beautiful places that we went to. Yeah, so in the previous recording to this one, I forget what number these are. I don't remember what number this is going to be, or the number of the previous recording. But whatever the episode is before this one, I was making promises during that recording that I was looking forward to making a recording. The very next day, another recording, because me and Quigley was a we were on a Wednesday, and on the Thursday we were returning from our cross-country freight truck missions. And as it turned out, between that recording, after that recording, I received the bad news. And then suddenly, all of the mandates changed for the freight truck movements and achieving high productivity to get that truck back to Wellington as soon as possible. And consequently, Quigley and I had no leisure time on the Thursday to stop somewhere to make another recording. And then that was it. Friday was travelling day for me and Miss Wild. And stay at home with our friends taking care of you for Quigley and Toto, our jockeys. So that's how suddenly things could change. And I think we started our journey at 9 a.m. on Friday morning. Was it 9 a.m? I think it was. And we didn't stop travelling until, well, I mean, we had rest breaks, but we didn't stop and rest again until 2 in the morning. And then the next morning at basically 10 a.m. we made it in time for the funeral that we were attending at the other end of the island. So it all worked out well. And I don't think driving our motorhome, even though we didn't really have a head start. We could have started maybe a little bit earlier, maybe on Thursday evening after I already had slogged 5 hours of driving in the freight truck, 6 hours, 7 hours or whatever it was. So definitely need the rest after that and to catch a bus instead of driving. So yep, I just wanted to express those are my regrets with regards to the YouTube channel and feeling like we missed a great opportunity. I can guarantee you though, obviously we're back with the dogs. We came back as soon as we could, but if we had taken them with us, right now we would be still on the way back, because there'd be no way I'd be hurrying back. I would just be cutting up the return journey into nice bite-sized pieces. So yeah, rather than being back right now to record this, if we had taken the dogs, I imagine we'd be somewhere in the halfway back, ready to do the rest of the journey today. Finished by day's end today would have been the goal, because it's back to work tomorrow. As it stands, we actually got back yesterday. So this is today. I'm speaking from Tuesday, the 1st of April. We got back early Monday morning, and then all day yesterday. Honestly, even though I only drove a 900 kilometre round trip myself. Even just the toll of the sleeplessness and the long distance travel physically on the body. Yesterday was absolutely bliss, being able to just have that as a complete rest day. I needed it. I couldn't stay awake. Lots of sleeping yesterday. Yeah, so that's 2 funerals, 2 weeks in a row for my family up north, which was a double banger. Shock. I didn't make it to the first one. Making it to the second one made me really regret that I didn't go for the first one. Imagine that though. If we went up for that one, if we did it in the motorhome like I would have liked to, we might not have made it all the way back before having to turn around and go back for the second funeral. This is why I strongly wish for a future where we'll no longer have to depend on slaving for a wage. If you watch many of these episodes that I've made during this first year of recordings, it's basically me dreaming about getting crowdfunded, making this a crowdfunded broadcast, and for all you people out there to have a heart to sponsor our channel and help us to achieve our dreams. Just the little goals and dreams in the meantime, but the ultimate dream for me is to generate enough income from this content to quit my job, even though I love my job. It would just be so awesome to be able to spend 100% of our energy on content creation and traveling this beautiful country. So that's why I do not hesitate to appeal to all you viewers to sponsor the channel, even if you're far away in the future. It's always going to be the same for me. Even if people are already sponsoring the channel, you should jump in too. But from my point of view right now, in this time that I'm making this recording, no one has sponsored us yet. Still working towards that happy feeling of getting the first sponsor. Could it be you? If you happen to be a very wealthy viewer wanting to sponsor us, please send lots of money. Like plenty of money to get us started. We're already self-sufficient, I think. Self-funded. Everything that we've done so far is the quality of the work without any funding. So it can only be caused to improve the quality of our work on this channel when we do have people financially supporting the channel. So when I say the little goals, what I mean is cameras. I want better cameras. Just using my phone at the moment, which is pretty good for a phone, I have to say. It's making some pretty good recordings. Sometimes the cameras are a bit dirty and the picture doesn't look that as good as it could. Yeah. I have regrets that we missed the first 2 years of Quigley's life on the channel. But I'm quite happy to just carry on having this channel that celebrates my dog by default. I'm not really doing anything that's difficult. We're already, Quigley and I, we've already been going on adventure walks for years before we started recording them. And I just decided the easiest thing to make regular vlogging type broadcast out of is the dog walks that I'm already doing. The only thing I'm really doing different when recording them is, well, it feels a bit like I'm talking to myself, even though I'm talking to all of you. The only thing I'm really doing different is wearing the camera, I have to say, and maybe trying to be a bit entertaining than I normally would. But otherwise, this is what we do. And it's easy. I already make the time in my life to enrich my dog's life. And so I've decided that it's important to me to reach out to all of you and enrich your lives by inviting you to join us. And that's all it really is. And this channel isn't just for you personally, it's for everyone that might enjoy it. I have this ethos of making dog walks like this accessible, at least virtually, for people all the people out there who are not fortunate enough to do it for themselves. And there's plenty of people out there. And so, even if you think this is boring because you've got a dog and you can walk your dog whenever you want, and why would I watch a dog walking channel when I could just walk my own dog, kind of thing. Well, you're not the target audience, really. The target audience is people who enjoy this because they can't do it in their normal life. Hey, this way. Yeah. He might be right. Maybe we did need to go that way. He's often tried to he's tried to save me from getting lost in the past. Yep. So I like to think that even if this channel is not for you, you can appreciate it as it being for the people who it's for, and supporting the channel because we're making it for them. Do you understand what I'm saying? But most of all, I'm just an average Māori guy from New Zealand walking my dog. I'm not an expert. I'm not trying to tell people how to look after a dog or anything like that. I might even get more people in the comments telling me how to look after my dog. So, it's not pretentious or educational, it's just an experience YouTube channel, and I don't know if there's another channel like it, but if you find one, please let us know, or if you are one, please let us know. Park benches everywhere. Definitely some level 4 and 5s. I'd give that one a 5. That's a 4. That's a 4. That's a level 5, I'd say. It's a pretty good one. Pretty nice. And that one. That one there's getting a 4 though. Level 4. Some of the park benches are level 3s, I have to say. The more in the shadows, getting all grimy and green, they are the level 3s. Over there, there's more further down. But I'm just getting distracted now. It's time to shut down the recording because this is the monthly mystery episode. And if I keep walking, it's going to give it all away. If you can figure out this place, jump in the comments and let us know where this place is or where you think it is. It feels like Quigley wants to go that way. I'm not sure. I don't think that's the way we're going, Quigley. Come over here and say goodbye. Should we have another drink? What is the time? Oh, cool. We were 5 minutes faster down than up that mountain, which makes sense. And actually, in reality, I think we rested for about another few minutes on top of that. So that's good. I'm going to finish up this episode by letting you know that I appreciate you watching. If you've made it all the way to the end of this episode, you've probably watched the whole thing. Or skipped around and maybe got to the end to witness this bit. This is the bit where I sign off and tell you thank you for watching. And yeah, we will see you on the next one, whenever that one shall be. Whenever I've got the energy next. It doesn't have to be the end of the recording of the dog walks for you, obviously, because our channel's full of hundreds of hours of dog walking. So you can just log into the channel and click on any other one. In fact, I encourage you to put the playlist, the Do Not Disturb dog walking playlist, on shuffle and just watch whatever one comes up in any random order. Hey, play it for your dog on the big TV, even when you're not home. We'd appreciate that. Helps us to get the views up, I tell you. Like, share, subscribe, and all that other stuff that YouTubers say. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Quigley, come say goodbye. Come and say goodbye. Yeah, I don't mind. Come on. Quigley wants to thank you too. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next one.